Welcome to this week's episode of Surviving Everyday Stress with or without IBS. My name is Dana Lynn Thompson and this is my co-host Baxter. He's looking a little bit scruffy today and so am I. We both need a haircut. We're ready to go to the beauty parlor and hence I'm wearing my dog mom hat today. But today, cutie, today we are going to talk about eating gluten-free, the difference between gluten and fructans, and why you should give this eating habit a try to see if it makes you feel any better. So, like I said in a previous video, I try to eat mainly gluten-free, and when I started doing that, my IBS symptoms went away. I felt like I had so much more energy, my skin cleared up, I looked so much better, I was sleeping better at night, and so I kind of try to follow sort of a no wheat diet as best as I can. I know that I don't have celiac disease. There's probably a pretty good chance that I'm also not allergic to gluten, but it does make me feel a lot better when I eat gluten-free. Now, when you get online, you're gonna see just a whole bunch of information, and a lot of it's gonna be conflicting. Some of the studies I read said that if you cut gluten out of your diet, it will most definitely help with your IBS symptoms. Other things that you read will tell you that gluten has absolutely nothing to do with IBS, and it's all about fructans. So let's talk about the difference between gluten and fructans. Gluten is the general name for a protein found in wheat, rye, and barley. Gluten is found in a lot of food because it helps give your food its shape. It actually acts like a glue that helps hold your food together. Some things to consider when going gluten-free is that most of us get a lot of our fiber, which helps our digestive system function. We get it from whole wheat. There are some other things as well that you can have a lack of if you're not getting enough gluten, such as iron, thiamine, calcium, and especially B vitamins. So why then do most of us, like me, who have reduced gluten in their diets, why do we feel so much better? The reason behind this could be because we've also reduced our intake of fructans. Fructans are actually a carbohydrate that's made of a chain of fructose. Our bodies actually don't have the ability to digest fructans, so they're just fermented in the gastrointestinal tract, and that's where a lot of us, like those of us with IBS, see the reason for their gaseousness, their bloating, the stomach cramps, etc. So wheat actually comprises 70% of fructans, but it's not the only food that fructans are in. It's also in a bunch of other food like rye, barley, bananas, onions, leeks, chickpeas. There's a whole list of foods that are pretty high in fructan. So if you've eliminated wheat from your diet and you feel a lot better, the reason could be because you've eliminated a lot of fructans as well. So now we've heard a little bit of the science behind the whole gluten versus fructan battle. But here's the bottom line for those of us who are living in the real world. If you go to the grocery store and you're looking at labels, what you're going to see is a lot of products that are now labeled gluten-free, or you'll see GF or GF certified on the box. If anyone goes to the grocery store and is able to find a product that says fructan-free across the top, I applaud you, because I have not been able to find one of those. And since 70% of fructans contain wheat, for those of us who have busy lives, we've got kids, we've got families, we've got jobs that we're working, we've got cute dogs that we're having to take out to potty every 2 hours, grocery shopping all day or meal planning trying to figure out what's a fructan and what's not can get really complicated. So let's talk about removing gluten from some of your favorite dishes. So everybody loves pizza, but hello, the crust is wheat. So at the grocery store, I encourage you to look for any products that are made with cauliflower. This is cauliflower pizza. It has a cauliflower crust and is really good. I like to buy it frozen and just heat it up in the oven because I don't like to cook. But I actually have tried making my own cauliflower crust and it was a lot better than this. But if you're like me and you don't like to cook, this is an excellent option. Besides pizza, the other thing that everybody loves is pasta. And again, pasta is made from wheat. Even now, our wondrous cauliflower, you can get pasta that's made with cauliflower, or another favorite of mine is the birria gluten-free spaghetti, which is made with rice. And you can see here that this says gluten-free pasta right on the label, so easy to identify, and it tastes really good. Another breakfast staple for a lot of people, especially if you like to eat healthy, is Quaker oatmeal, instant oatmeal. And now, while oatmeal may not necessarily have gluten in it, what Quaker is saying is that this product is made in a way that no gluten has been leaked into the product for manufacturing. So that's why this actually says gluten-free on here. So gluten-free oatmeal, to me, it tastes exactly the same. Another company that I really like, especially because I'm a vegetarian, is Amy's, because they have a lot of vegetarian options, but they also have a lot of options that are gluten-free. Everything they have is made with no GMOs, and this is a great product to look for in your freezer section. They even have this product at Walmart, and I've tried a lot of these Amy's bowls, and they're really excellent. You can also find a lot of great gluten-free recipes online. There are a lot of foods that are just naturally gluten-free. So sometimes they've taken this a little bit far, because you'll see food packaged in the grocery store that says gluten-free on it, even though that food has never had gluten in it. But like I said, it's really easy to reduce the amount of fructans that you're eating by eating less wheat. There can be some health consequences with going completely gluten-free. Like I said, a lot of us get all of our fiber from whole wheat. So for that, I supplement with Metamucil in the morning and at night, 1 teaspoonful in some water, and I drink that. I also take a probiotic and a women's daily vitamin to make sure that I'm getting the right amount of vitamins that I need. The last time I went to my doctor, I had a complete blood workup, and the vitamins that I were missing were B12 and E, and that was easily taken care of with a multivitamin. So I would love to hear if you've eliminated gluten from your diet and if you have felt better after doing so. Also, I'm always looking for awesome gluten-free recipes, so if you have any recipes that you'd like to share with us, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel or hit the thumbs up. Let me know if you like these videos. I'm also always interested in hearing what you would like to hear about in the next video. So again, please leave that in the comments below, and I will see you next week. As always, I have to remind you that I'm a dog mom, so adopt, don't shop. Bye.